Good afternoon, everyone. I didn't know. Usually it makes a sound when I start live. How are y'all doing today? Are y'all doing well? If you are here while I'm live, hashtag live. If you are here while this is a replay, you came a little later, hashtag replay. Good afternoon. Happy Tuesday. I am Zoe Nolan. I am a visibility design strategist. Welcome to my office. We are in my office. I like switching it up. What y'all think? That's good? Cool. All right. So I work with women small business owners with owning their online space with next level brand identity and magnetic visibility. That includes SEO, which is search engine optimization, content strategy, and overall visual design. So with those three skills that I have perfected over time, and I continue to do so, I use that to encapsulate visibility design strategy and help women small business owners conquer their online space. That's what I do. Hi, whoever just talked in, how you doing? So today we are talking about dominating or disappearing. Okay, dominate or disappear because your digital presence will not last. It won't. It won't survive. It will be hanging on by the thinnest of threads because you are deciding to continuously procrastinate and put your business or your marketing or your content strategy on the back burner because you feel like it doesn't really do much. But your online presence is what attracts new clients to your space. And it makes the clients that you do have want to continue to refer you to other people because they're proud of what they send. Because they could say, oh, she's so great, but then they're going to be like, okay, send me her contact information. Where is your contact information? It's not even a digital business card. That's the least you could do. Okay, so as I said, my live is dominate or disappear. Your online presence will not survive. Okay, it won't survive. It's 2024. We're headed into 2022. We will be there. I said 2022. 2025 in just a short month. That's literally what it feels like. So because of that, you have to get ahead of that curve. We don't have any time to waste. So let's go ahead and get started. Hold on, wait, because I have it. All my information up. There's so much going on right now. I don't know if anybody has seen it, but I made a post about how Apple Intelligence is kicking off next week. So if they tell you your phone is eligible for an update for 18.1, just know that you're gonna get a whole new Apple Intelligence interface. That includes a new search bar for Siri. That includes phone call transcription. So you know right now, like if someone sends you a voicemail, you can look at the voicemail transcription. You can do that on phone calls. People can record your phone call. It's getting crazy out here. So you need to be up to par with these changes. Because that can easily be a situation where somebody could record your voice and put it into some AI. And now your voice going around. They've already done that before, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right, so I feel like a lot of businesses are flatlining because they're deciding not to keep up with the digital trends and just stay where they are. You don't understand how much this holding you back. Hey, whoever just joined. It's honestly heartbreaking when you see brands and people that are so passionate about what they do and they cannot reach their direct and ideal and dream clientele because they don't have the skills to be online. Online is marketing now. Like, everybody likes to say, oh, I don't want to deal with AI. Oh, I'm not going to update my phone. But I bet you if you go to the store, guess what you're using? A device that now uses AI that just fired your cousin. Like they're still going to use AI whether you decide that you're going to say, yes, I am going to willingly use this or not. Apple didn't ask you, but you're going to accept those terms and conditions, which means that now you are using AI faithfully. You're using it faithfully, but you're not going to use it in your business. And now your business is suffering. Your marketing efforts are suffering. The digital world does not reward participation trophies. So just because now you're opted in doesn't mean that you'll be rewarded for that. Doesn't mean success will come immediately from that just because you're using it. You have to implement it. You're using it by opting in, but you're refusing to actually learn the skill that will put you in the position to attract more ideal clients, to attract the audience that you've been working years for. Listen. Okay, because I can keep going. Today, I am on that. I am indeed on that today. Okay. So 97% of consumers research businesses online. It's really 96.33% of people start their search with a search bar to find whether there's local businesses or, flights, whatever that may be, whatever the case may be. Everybody is using Google first. So what are you doing to be at the top of that search result? Whether that's on Instagram or Google or TikTok or Facebook, how are you positioning yourself? What keywords and terms are you using to grasp the attention of people who are trying to discover what you have, that want to discover the services, and not only just the services, but the services from a person like you. Services from a person that actually cares about what they're doing with their work. The people that are passionate about what they do, who you would much rather want to work with them than someone who is just trying to make a book from you. Someone who has integrity and is intentional about how they decide to serve you and bring you into their customer experience. That's a different level of understanding, receptivity, and honor for what you really want to do with your brand. Like, that's just different from working with somebody that just really doesn't care. So, see, y'all, I told y'all I am on that today. I am on that today. So, where are you showing up in that search? And how are you manipulating how you show up in that search so that those people can find you? And I don't want to use the word manipulate. How are you optimizing it? Because essentially you have to target keywords, locations. It needs to come across in your brand identity. So the cohesiveness of how you decide that you're going to relay what your brand mission is, your values are. How are you going to do that in a cohesive manner so that they understand exactly what you're here to do? How can you do that at every step of the way? The approach that you have right now is killing your business because it's stagnant. Hi, Alicia. Welcome. The current approach that you have right now is killing your business. It's not moving you anywhere. It's not moving people towards you, and it's not moving you towards opportunities. And that's what you want to do at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So if you have a scattered presence, you have nothing but confused clients or confused prospects coming into your space. If you're saying, I'm only going to post here and post there, they're confused. They don't really know what you do. And don't get me wrong, you can encapsulate that in like one post. But anyone who is looking to work with you, they want to know more about you and the services that you offer and the results of the offers that you have received, or that your clients have received. They really want to know that. And you can't encapsulate that just in one post. You have to consistently give them information to move through to understand exactly what you do and how you can do that for them. So if you also have inconsistent messaging, so you're only popping up, twice, 3 times a week. And then you have messaging that is very conflicting, which you should always be targeting your ideal client as you move through creating content, because you never know when they're going to pick up on you. You don't know if they're going to pick up today or tomorrow. And then if they see one post today and a different entirely, like, Today, it could be a long post that they read. Tomorrow, it could be a reel that they see. You want to be sure that how you speak is how you write. How you write and speak encapsulates what you can do for them, what your brand offers, what your brand values, all of that. Okay? And then another big thing that is ruining a digital presence. I say a digital presence because it's not yours, Alicia, not yours specifically. But depending on different platforms, saying, well, I've been on Instagram so long, open up your strategy. Hold on. How do you let them know what you do when they don't want to do a discovery call? It's kind of like you have to tell them in a way within your messaging. This is what I do. You have to show them what you do. You have to do a couple of lives or, make a couple of videos. It's very essential to be able to present, how can I say that? Present a shell of information. This is crazy, and the only thing that I could think of is an egg, but just follow me. You want to present a shell of the information that you have to them. So on the outside, they're like, okay, so I kind of understand what she's talking about. But at the same time, I don't know what it is she does in order for me to understand it. In order for me to get the result that she's talking about. Or in order for them to do that, they would have to go through and book a discovery call. So my question to you, Alicia, is are you or are you not saying, hey, do this in order to get that call with me? Or are these the steps that you could take to book that call with me? Things like that. Things like that. And if you want to go further in depth than that, let me know. Send me a DM. But okay, when people decide that they're going to strictly depend on the platforms that they have used and tested over time, it drives me crazy. Because you've been on Instagram so long, but do you know that Instagram's organic reach is the lowest out of everyone? Well, not out of everyone. Facebook and Instagram, but they're Meta. Once they became Meta, it's like everything just blew up. We ain't got to talk about it. But it makes you vulnerable to the digital world because you remain closed-minded to all of the opportunities that could be available to you with using a different platform. I believe that you should cross-post. So if you're on Instagram, cool. If you are on Instagram, you should have a Facebook. If you are on Facebook, you should have an Instagram, and you should cross-post so that it kind of minimizes, not even kind of, it minimizes the work that you have to do in order to be seen, in order to be discovered. I would say wherever you know your ideal client to be on at least 2 to 3 of those and call it a day. Focus on those for a strong 30 days and then see if your engagement jumps. See if your exposure jumps. If it doesn't, okay, we can switch up your strategy. But to begin, you have to start somewhere, but you can't start with one. You simply cannot start with one. One is not enough. One is not enough. So when you think about redefining how you go from barely surviving in the digital space into redefining what that success looks like for you. I love that. That's the face I just made Alicia look. Now, don't get me wrong. I love a good mentor. I love a good coach. But sometimes you have to take your business. It's your business. And you have to take your business into your own hands and say, well, there's this, but there are so many. I'm just saying, you cannot start with one. You cannot start with one because it's going to limit your view of how this marketing game works. Like, honestly, if you're looking at 2 or 3, you can literally, I have different metrics that I measure on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok and LinkedIn, I guess. And so with those, I can really look at my my stats from a bird's eye view and say this works and this doesn't. I need to work more on this because it will boost my engagement. I need to do this a little bit more because they just love my graphics over here. So being able to understand that and understand what makes your ideal client tick. Like what makes them say, that was good. What makes them do that? That can differ on different platforms. So it's just something to think about. But I do want you to know that you do not have to master every platform. That's not what I'm saying. That's far from what I'm saying. I'm saying choose a few that honestly come easier to you. That wouldn't be too much for you to learn. And just see where it goes. See where it goes and see if it actually brings you more success in your business so that you aren't always in survival mode. I hope that made sense. Let me know. Let me know. You want to create a foundation that withstands the digital chaos that comes from all of these places, from AI doing crazy stuff to organic reach being limited on different social platforms. Like, you just have to optimize your presence ultimately across the board so that your digital presence can sustain itself. That's really what it is. You want it to be able to sustain itself, so then you don't have a problem with discovery calls. You don't have a problem because they come on in. Okay, it was good. Okay, good. I'm glad they helped, Alicia, for real. So one, know your audience deepest desires. Like, not even just their pain points. You can address a pain point by touching their desire. So what do they really desire? What do they really want? What would make their world be everything? And then with that, create content. Purposefully create the content with those desires in mind. Don't think about how many people are liking it. Don't think about, do I look da-da-da-da-da-da? First of all, we always look good. Because we wouldn't get on the camera. We wouldn't post a picture. We wouldn't step outside knowing that we didn't look as good as we are, and knowing that we weren't capable of providing the knowledge that they seek, providing the service that they need. We wouldn't do that. So don't even think about that. Don't think about the likes. Just know that you are always on top of purposefully creating content and showing up in your authenticity on your digital presence. That will bring your people in. Okay, and you also want to build systems of creation that adapt to your life. So, like I was saying, with choosing a social platform that would come easier to you than choosing something like, I would never get on Twitch. I guess I watch something, but I don't even know who I would watch on Twitch. So I would never get on Twitch. That is definitely, and I don't even want to say it's a younger generation because people of all ages get on Twitch, but that's not pardon me. My ideal audience is not on Twitch. Because 1, I'm not gaming. 2, I'm not sleeping on a camera. We're just not doing it. And so because we aren't doing it, my ideal clients aren't there. It would be a waste of my time to learn that entirely new platform. I would waste my time. So choose systems of creation that work with your life. Don't say, I'm going to do this between these hours, knowing that during these hours, you would much rather be asleep. Do it at optimal hours. Do it on days where you know that, like, most people don't like to work on Monday. That is a fire starter for me. Everybody else dragging their feet and I'm out. Get my work done. So choose systems of creation to adapt to your life so that it's not another task for you. Okay? Do that. All right. And so whenever I'm talking to my clients and I'm helping them create the content strategy and really adapt it to their life, whether we have to work on something as far as mindset, as far as like, you can do it, you are, capable of making this work for your life, I give them things to think about when it comes to aligning with their audience and making sure that their digital presence is cohesive across their SEO, content strategy, and visual design. So, if you have a website and socials, or if you have like a link in bio, if you have a website, link in bio, or landing page, does that line up with your socials? Do your website, landing page, or link in bio look completely different from every other thing in your brand? If it does, revitalize, change up, switch up, make it make sense. If they go to your website and then they come to your socials, they are immediately confused, it is an issue. If they cannot understand, like, this is the same brand, this is the same person, it's an issue. If you are using different wording, it's an issue. Cohesiveness, okay? That is the key. When it comes to your content, does that also match up? Especially that messaging. When you're saying things to your audience, do they understand it or not? I'm trying to tell you, if Google is confused, I am confused. Your clients, your prospective clients are confused, okay? And then your visuals. What statement are you trying to make with your visual design? Right now, I want people to wake up. So I kind of wanted to hit them in their face. Like, what is that? I want them to look just like. I want them to look like that. I want them to kind of, what was, and honestly, if they say, what was she going for here? That's what I'm looking for right now. Because you see it blank. Okay, what is she going for? Now I have to go to her page to find out. Now I have to scroll through content to find out. Ding, ding, ding. That was, y'all better listen, okay? All right, and the question with your visuals is it cohesive or chaotic? You don't want to throw them off. You just want them to become curious, inquisitive, okay? Got it? All right, so if you are ready to tackle your content strategy, figure out what your visibility design strategy could look like, should look like, and can be for you, I have a program. It is called the iCubed, which is Impact Identity Intensive. Identity Impact Intensive. It's 3 I's. We uncover gaps in your digital presence, craft a visibility strategy that screams you through and through. We could go ahead and create a content strategy that converts without having extra misunderstandings within there, and we build a roadmap for your sustainable growth. So you come out with actionable strategies. It is a 90-minute call. You can ask all the questions that you could fathom. We can go through, change things, move things around. It is almost an instant upgrade or optimization for your digital presence. It is $497 and it is 4 weeks. The IQ program is 4 weeks. Now, the individual consultation is 90 minutes. That is $497. The IQ program is $897. Did I just mix both of those? My goodness. So you're either aligned or you're invisible. We are 2 months away from 2025. You are either aligned or invisible. Baby, when the skyrocket comes, I need you to be there. I need you to be on par with the rest of us. Because, baby, we already up there. Where you at? Are you coming? Are you not? Are you going to stay here? Aligned or invisible. You either dominate or you disappear. Make a decision. Choose what you want to do. Know that your social media presence is a digital embodiment of your belief in yourself. So if you really don't believe in what you're doing, baby, don't even bring it out here. Don't bring it out here. Authenticity is what's thriving. Is what's going to continue to propel your business forward, your success forward, and your passion forward. You need to be 100. You need to be 100. You need to be authentic. And if you are not, get offline. Because we can see through it. We can see straight through it. All right. So if you would like to do a consultation, that is the digital presence audit. It is the 90-minute call for $497. And if you would like to get in a free masterclass, so we have the Become Visible and Get Leads in 2025 masterclass. We have it on November 7th. I would love to have you in the space. We will be talking about this in depth. Okay. How can you get visible and get leads in 2025? We're going to be discussing it. So, like I said, 2025 is coming. 2 months away. Are you prepared? Because it sounds like you're procrastinating and you can't do it no more because you're barely surviving. The digital world does not reward hesitation. Get on it. Everybody have a great day.